Hey everyone, and welcome back to Learning to Be Prepared. Today I just wanted to give you a little bit of a look at what I keep in my cooler that I carry to work every day. This is going to be the Crew Cooler 2 that's produced by Ebags. And it has a lot of options on it. And while this isn't so much a review of the bag, I wanted to kind of just give you a little bit of an insight of what I carry in my cooler every day, because I like to keep it a little bit EDC-ish, if you can say it that way, so that when I'm behind a secured location at work and I can't carry a backpack with all my normal EDC stuff in it, there are some things that I can get through the security with that I can keep in this little bag. And it really does serve as my cooler with my drinks and whatever I have for my lunch that day. But at the same time, I wanted to be able to keep a few extra things that not only would help me when I'm away from my EDC bag, but there's also some things in here that I can use if I am outside of work and I have my cooler with me and my EDC bag. It gives just a little bit of duplication of some of the items. And I am actually just on some downtime outside, so that's why I'm sitting in the car. So this is a little bit of real life learning to be prepared, not in a clean studio per se. So what I'm going to start doing is walk you through what I keep in different organizational sections of this cooler. So I'm going to tilt the camera down a little bit. Hopefully the sun won't cause a problem. And I'll just give you a quick walkthrough of what I have in the cooler, okay? So in this top portion right here, there's an area that's separate from the cooler itself. And in the very back, there's a zipper pouch. And inside here, I keep a couple baggies of plasticware, spoons, knives, and forks. And I keep some napkins. And also I keep the extra packets of taco sauce that I get when I'm out and about. I love to have that stuff on different things. The next section of the bag in here is kind of what I consider some of my EDC stuff that I keep in here. I keep a couple of bottles of hand sanitizer. One of them is all natural and the other one is like over the counter. I also keep an all natural cleaner so that I can clean off the table where I'm sitting to eat lunch if I need to. Just keep some snacks in here. This isn't a part of my lunch. It's just when I want to have some snacks that I can eat throughout the day. Even if I'm in the car driving around, this cooler, also serves in that capacity as well. The locked facility that I work in is usually in the AMs, but right around 9 a.m. I leave there and I'm driving around all day. So the cooler does serve in different locations. I also keep two of these little half-liter organizers, and these are made by Granite Gear, and you get two of them for about $15. They're very lightweight, and they're kind of like ripstop material. In this one, when I open it up, I just have an Anchor battery bank along with an extra cable for my iPhone. That way, if I am at work and I don't have my EDC bag, I still have the ability to charge up my phone at least one full charge. I have a second one, and in this one I have protein bars, because the protein bars not only help me at work, but also outside of work if I'm dealing with something at work that takes me a lot longer and I can't get away to go get lunch somewhere, then I can open up here and get foods that are not necessarily my lunch, but things that I keep with me in case I need extra food throughout the day. Along those same lines, I keep a pack of tuna in here. It has a little spoon included, but this is a little bit of protein and it gives me a little something to eat. So this is what I keep in the top of this little storage area. Now, moving down towards the other areas of this bag, there are two folding cup holders that you unzip and they fold out like this. And you put your drink straight down in there. In this one, I keep markers and pens because in order to mark certain items at work, we're required to have these items with us. So in case I forget mine, I like to keep extra ones in there. That way they're always with me. Moving to the front, there's another little section that is separate from the actual cooler. And it folds down and has a couple pouches inside there. Give you a little better look at that. Inside here, I carry one of these Rich Works pouches that I ordered. And inside here, I like to keep gift cards so that when I'm out and about, I can stop somewhere. If I'm low on cash, I have a Starbucks card and some things like that in there. And I also keep a lot of change in here because whatever job location I'm at, with this cooler, I can either access the vending machines. Also, when I'm going through a drive-through somewhere or wherever, if I don't want to break a bill, I can open up here and get a lot of change out. And to me, it just helps me make my food money for the week go a little bit longer. So I keep that just right in here because this sits in the car next to me in the passenger seat. Either this and my EDC bag are both within hand's reach. Now, looking back in here, on this pouch right here, on the flip side of it, there is a zipper pouch. So I'll move this out so you can see it. And I'm sorry, I'll tilt this down for you. Right there. And inside there, I keep some Wisp toothbrushes, disposable, individually wrapped wet ones. And I like to keep several of the little eyeglass cleaners. I can use those for my cell phone and all that as well. I also keep backup lip balm because it never fails. When the day that I forget my lip balm in my personal EDC that I keep in my pockets is when I feel like I need it. Okay, so moving back into this section of the cooler, I also keep some reading material. This is just a book from the Christian bookstore, and this is one that's also a biblical counseling little booklet I can read. And I like to keep any coupons that I'm using throughout, well, I'm sorry, not so much using every day, but coupons that I like of places when I'm driving by them while I'm out working, I can stop. And the coupons, again, just help me save money and to be a little bit better steward. So that's what I keep in the front of this. So just in these outside pockets here, I'm really able to keep things for like some hygiene things, some ways to clean glasses, eyeglasses, iPhone, my watch and all of that. I can wipe that stuff down. I keep some extra food in here in the top that I showed you. And normally I keep about 6 protein bars in those organizers. And then of course the battery bank for the phone. So it gives me a lot of different ways to stay a little bit better prepared throughout the day, even if I can't access my EDC bag everywhere that I'm at. There's another pocket right here that's the same one as the other side. And in here, I just folded up one of the, like a Walmart disposable bag. And I just have that in there if I need access to that little bag. I also like to keep a pair of rubber gloves in there so that when I'm at work, I have an extra pair of gloves if I need to grab them very quickly. So those are the kind of the EDC items that I keep in here. And then, of course, there's the actual cooler part. And this is quite large. In here I have 3 of these little ice packs and some drinks and some yogurt and bottled water and stuff. And that's really just things that most all of us have in our coolers. But anyway, guys, that's a little bit of a look into my EDC cooler. I like to try to keep this thing packed up as much as possible, but I don't always have that opportunity because I work about 70 to 80 hours a week, and so I have to replenish this when I think about it. But I hope you enjoyed just a little off-the-wall video of what I keep in my EDC cooler. Okay, guys, have a great day.